Just wanted to come on here, do a quick live stream. I said I was gonna do one every single day for the for as long as I can, to be honest. I'm gonna try to do one as long as I can each day, at least one per day. And today we're gonna be speaking about the Runts times Tahoe OG. This one's actually coming from Indigo Farms. This is a Maine brand, and honestly, definitely some potential to this. I'm not gonna act like it's just terrible weed, but it was actually something that I very much got this harsh, bitter, salty taste to it sometimes, most of the time actually, and it was something that was very hard to enjoy because of that. I would say that the overall strain itself seemed to have a lot of potential because the look of it was all right, but what I got was smalls, so just realistically, if I was to grade it, I'd give it like a 4, like a 3.5 out of 10. A 3.5 out of 10. I would say that because really would be grasping at straws to even find anything that was special about it. Walking backwards right now just so I can get some light in my face. But it was one of those things that literally was just super harsh. Just kind of disappointing overall. I would say that I did have some people telling me it was going to be like that before I got it. And unfortunately, I locked in an order for it way before someone actually told me. So it led to me having to get it, kind of. But glad I at least tried it so I'd have the experience to tell someone else not to try it. Basically, one of those things that I would just say stay away from. It's really a waste of money, big waste of money. So that's basically the review for this one. Would say that I'm going to try to go live again right after this, just because I have another strain to talk about. But definitely much love to anyone who actually checks out the content that I've been doing. I'm gonna try to stay as consistent as possible, and I'm gonna post most of my content on the High Minds Entertainment channel. That is where I've been doing a lot of the interviews and stuff along those lines because it's just probably better to put a lot of the longer form content on there. But I'm gonna go live again right here to speak about this other strain. So much love to anyone who checks this one out in full. Nice for you. I'm gonna start going live on this other one. Actually, might as well just stay live on here. Let's stay live on here and speak about the permanent marker from what is it? It's green something. But it is definitely surprising because this is also a main one as well. And a lot of Maine weed sucks. To be honest with you, the reason why a lot of the Maine weed sucks is because people are growing it for everyone's growing it for quantity. Everyone wants to have super low prices in Maine, and it's part of the game right now. You have to, and the East Coast, it's a huge piece of the puzzle to have a price that is going to compare to the other people in the game, and especially if it's on the black market, that's big. So to see this permanent marker was insane. I've definitely spoken in a video saying how permanent marker is supposed to be one of those strains that is literally made by accident. It's like made more as a worker strain and isn't really supposed to even be produced because it literally oxidates a lot faster than all these other strains, which is crazy. There's some certain strains that just don't, they can't last in certain environments, and permanent marker is one of those ones where it's very strange. It oxidates much quicker than a lot of these other strains, so leads a lot of people to not want to grow it now. But that being said, if someone can grow it really good, it's really cool because anyone can anyone can grow, but not anyone can grow good. So it's definitely something you have to take into account when you're trying certain things. There's gonna be a lot of shit that's terrible, but don't always say this one thing's gonna be bad all the time just because you had bad experiences with it this one time. You know what I mean? How do you go live on your YouTube? You can just press the middle button on the thing, and it will give you the option to go live if you have enough subscribers. If you have to have only 50 or so subscribers, you don't have to have a lot, but that is definitely a requirement, I believe. It might be 500 or like 250, but whatever it is, definitely they want to like have some sort of audience to pump it out too. That being said, let me relate back to the permanent marker. The permanent marker, I would actually say definitely gets my recommendation. I don't know what a final grade would be for it. I would say literally like a 10 out of 10 for the looks. The smells beautiful, smells amazing. It smells not like super, it's not like one of those perfume things where it's just going to be like punching your nose, but it's one of those things where it's light, it's not super strong, but it's good. It is what it is. It's this nice sherby, literally like a permanent marker smell. Same with the taste. Definitely not the most overwhelming, and I think that's like where it's going to be ranking a little bit lower is in those boxes, but it is what it is. I'd say that this one definitely gets my recommendation. So big respect to anyone from the East Coast. There's going to be a lot of growth in the markets out here for the up and coming future, and this is one of those pieces to it. I think this is definitely a brand that's doing some great work. So respect to them, and much love to anyone on the East Coast. But definitely we'll have a lot more content coming out in the near future. Much love and respect to anyone who watches it.